Bismillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to IBNTEK's The Dawah Today. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. We have a couple announcements, starting with the advice on building a Salafi community that was given by our Ustad Mustafa George last night. Well, alhamdulillah, was a success. It was a beautiful, beautiful turnout from our brothers in Hartford, Connecticut, and visitors from all over, well, alhamdulillah, gathered to benefit from the advices with regards to bringing together the people upon aqidah and manhaj and supporting the youth. We have a small clip from that, alhamdulillah, up on our Twitter page if you were interested in hearing some of that. And also, please do go to the Masjid UMAR ibn Khattab, which is Salafi Dawah CT on twitter.com, and you'll be able to see or listen to the entire audio. Also, in the news with regards to Masjid Umar, alhamdulillah, they are trying to work on a redevelopment project. They're trying to work on building the masjid out because they had some damage that took place earlier in the masjid's history. And they also would like to start developing a school in the backyard. So please, if you're able to support, then go over to Salafi Dawah CT and see the details on the screen. Up next, we have an announcement from Germantown Masjid Boys Weekend School. Alhamdulillah, the Qaida Nuraniya Quran and Islamic Studies classes will continue today, ending at 12 o'clock. So, alhamdulillah, we're getting a little bit late with putting this video out, but alhamdulillah, you can see this next week as well. You can see Germantown Masjid at G-Town Masjid on all of the regular social media. Likewise, Germantown Masjid Academy's girls program will be putting together a roller skating event for the young girls and the older sisters to get together and have some time on August 9th. So if you would like to participate, then see them. And if you have any questions, concerns, or queries, then you see the email and phone number here available on the screen. Now, up next, we continue announcing that our Ustad Musa Richardson has just released his Ajrumiyya work news that, alhamdulillah, he's reached the top 100 workbooks of any religion or field on Amazon's Hot New Releases list. So we're definitely proud of our Ustad, and we're proud that we were able to, as Salafis, as Muslims, to crack into some, the 51st spot on Amazon, which is no small feat. Up next, we have another announcement out of Philadelphia. Well, alhamdulillah, the back-to-school supply drive will be taking place, and they would like to finish collecting the assistance that they can by August 13th. So the supplies will be distributed on Saturday, August 20th. So if you are able and would like to participate, then please do see the SP Dawah Center on Twitter. Up next, we have another Philly story. Alhamdulillah, our Ustad, Abu Hassan Malik, will be starting a new class, a new series of classes with selected ahadith from Sunan ibn Majah and explanations of those hadith, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays after Maghrib and Asr, alternatively. You can see details on this at the Fulta Islamic Center of Philadelphia on Twitter. Moving down to Washington, D.C., alhamdulillah, we have some great news that a young man, 15 years old, accepted Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from him, welcome him to the community, and aid him and make him firm upon the religion. Up next, we have some far out stories or across the seas, and hopefully we will be bringing together the brothers to apply to the university. But this is the منهج التقويم الجامعي الفصل الدراسي الأول والثاني والثالث. As you all know, the University of Medina has now transferred, and all of the other Saudi universities have now transferred into a trimester system where they will no longer have 2 semesters per year, however they will have 3. So this right here is a schedule, and we will detail inshallah on our Twitter by repost some of the details of what this means. But this is a schedule of what the students in the university can expect to experience and what they'll be going through bi'idhnillah starting from this new semester starting in September. Naam. We are pleased to announce, likewise, that Markaz Ibn al-Qayyim in Kuwait, I believe, alhamdulillah, will be starting the registrations very soon. So if you would like to see that, I saw that Ustad Uwais Tawil posted that on his Twitter, and likewise you can see Markaz Ibn al-Qayyim on Twitter as well. Now, up next, we continue to announce the last day of the Sanctuary of the Muslim in Beliefs and Lifestyle Conference that's taking place down in Tobago, which is, mashallah, so beautiful. Our asatidha have had, I'm sure, a good time seeing the brothers and benefiting with them. Alhamdulillah, we have some advices from our asatidha, Ustad Hassan Somali, as well as Abu Idris, which you can find both on Instagram and Twitter on their respective pages, as well as on MPUBS, and retweeted by Germantown Masjid and most of the Salafi du'at. Alhamdulillah, Ustad Hassan gives us a small reminder. Let's listen to a piece of it now.
Life, the earth, after it was once dead. And if we just pause here, let's just pause here. In that there's a lesson if we think about the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends down rain from the sky, and through the rain Allah Azza wa Jal, He gives life to the earth after it was dead, it was barren. But then you see vegetation and fruits and plants. Think about that. Then alhamdulillah, we can easily understand, yes, we are living in this world, but we're going to die. But when we die, that's not the end of it. We are going to be in the grave. Hayat al-Barzakh. It's not over there. That's the waiting point until we are resurrected. And yes, Allah Azza wa Jal, just as He brought the earth back to life, He will bring us back to life. We will all be resurrected.
And likewise, we have an advice from our Ustad Abu Idris, where he also advises us about the ocean and the tremendous nature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation.
And then when we inspired to Musa alayhi salatu wassalam to strike the stuff on the sea and the ocean, fanfalak, and then it caused it to split with the permission of Allah Azza wa Jal. And some of the mufassirun say that on either side of them the sea was raised to the size of mountains.
Nah, mashallah, very emotional and heartwarming advice by our Ustad Abu Idris. Alhamdulillah, this is the ending program. I believe at this point we only have one more lecture, which will be offered by our Ustad, our Shaykh Abu Hakim and Abu Idris, before the Asatidha head out finally from their trip to Tobago. May Allah bless them and cause it to be beneficial for the brothers down there. Moving on to our business stories, we have a few announcements from our brother Salafi literature, Abu Musa Bilal. He's mentioning to us, alhamdulillah, that he has some listings that he would like to sell for wholesale. So if you're interested in grabbing any of these copies, then please do see his Salafi lit Twitter page, as well as Instagram as well, and you'll be able to pick up some of these copies or whatever is left and available. Alhamdulillah, he does make sure that you do view these restrictions here, and may Allah give us all tawfiq. Up next, we have an announcement from Salafi Bookstore, where alhamdulillah they have just published a biography, or afwan, they have available a biography that is printed by Dar al-Mirath al-Nabawi, الفصول المضية من سيرة الشيخ ربيع بن هادي عمير المدخلي وجهوده العلمية والدعوية by Sheikh Khalid al-Dhufayri. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of their worship and preserve our sheikhs overseas. Up next, we have more book stories. So, alhamdulillah, our Ustad Anwar, right, alhamdulillah, has let us know that he will be, or we will be able to find this book here. شذرات في فضل العلم وأهله وما ينبغي أن يكون عليه طلبته. right? Selected gems on the virtue of knowledge and its people and the mannerisms which are incumbent upon the seeker of knowledge by a Sheikh Al-Allam Abdul Muhsin Al-Abbad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve him and our Ustad Anwar Wright. And look forward to this in your local Masjid bookstore. Likewise, in London, alhamdulillah, we have a announcement for the youth conference, which will be taking place Saturday 13th of August, which is beithnillah very soon. And Ustad Abu Hakim and Ustad Uwais Tawil will be giving the young Muslims kalimas, most likely about preserving their religion and increasing in iman in this turmoil, in this difficult state that we are in. May Allah bless it for us. Likewise, Dar Sunnah, they have a sister's lesson, an explanation of 6 events that occurred during the lifetime of the Prophet by Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, by our Ustad Abu Aisha Shamsuddin, which is live on DUS Dawah, most likely on Twitter and Instagram. You probably can find the recording as well. This took place about 30 minutes ago. Like we said, we're a little late getting this video out today, but you will definitely be able to find the recording at DUS and Dar Sunnah. Next up, we have an announcement that was retweeted by Germantown City Center Dawah, that Kareem Al-Maghribi, he mentioned that alhamdulillah, a beautiful journey with the brothers to visit the Sheikh at the newly opened Masjid al-Fath in, I can't pronounce the name of that city, in Macedonia. The Salafis build communities by bringing people together upon the correct aqidah. Allahumma barik, may Allah aid them. Ameen. We would like to thank you for watching. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all tawfiq, and stay tuned to IBNTEK for more updates in the Salafi Dawah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.